Hello my dear students. In previous presentation, we all have studied about acids and base. Now here is the time to discuss about salt. What do you mean by salt? See beta, in previous classes, we just learned that when acid react with base, it results in the formation of salt and water. So simply basically salts are the compounds which are formed by the reaction of acid and base. We can also say when acid neutralize the base, then it results in the formation of salts. Okay? Moreover, we can also say that when the hydrogen ion of acid, when the hydrogen ion of acid is replaced by any other metallic ion or ammonium ion. For example, in this reaction H2SO4 is an acid. जब इसका H ion it is replaced by the sodium ion of another compound, then it result in the formation of salt. ठीक है? This is the example of double displacement reaction. What is going on? Hydrogen is replaced by the more electropositive or more active element of the periodic table. Here, this metal ion is replacing the hydrogen atom and result in the formation of sodium sulfate. Okay? While hydrogen will come over and attach with nitrate ion and result in the formation of nitric acid. So basically, salt are the compounds which are formed by the reaction of acid or base, or we can say कि it is the compound which is formed by the either total or partial replacement. ठीक है? अब partial replacement of hydrogen atom by any metallic or any ammonium ion. Total तो ये हुआ. In this acid there are two hydrogen atoms and both are replaced by electropositive metal, but over here we can see H2SO4 है यहाँ पे. ठीक है? It is get in replaced, only one H ion is replaced by this, split up into H ion or HSO4 ion, H ion and HSO4 ion. So इसका positive sodium it will go and attach with bisulfate ion, while the positive H ion react with nitrate ion, result in formation of nitric acid. What is the basic difference between this reaction? The reactants are same. So what is the difference? The difference is the conditions in which these reactions are getting take place. When the temperature is more than 200 degrees Celsius. ठीक है? दो condition है. In first reaction, the temperature should be less than 200 degrees Celsius. And in second reaction, the temperature is more than 200 degrees Celsius. ठीक है? Reactants are same, but the conditions are different. If the reaction is less than 200 degrees Celsius, then it results in the complete replacement of hydrogen. While if it is more than 200 degrees Celsius, then it results in the formation of bisulfate ion, that means partial replacement. Clear? It can also basically the salts are the ionic compounds. आप देखो, for example, NaCl, KNO3, ठीक है. These are the salts which are formed by a positive ion, Na positive and Cl negative, Ka positive and NO3 negative. So these are the compounds which result in the formation of positive and negative ion. This positive ion can be hydrogen or any not hydrogen. हाइड्रोजन के अलावा कुछ भी हो सकता है, because if there is hydrogen then it will result in the formation of acid. So over the positive ion should be any ion except hydrogen, any metallic ion. ठीक है. Now the classification of salts. Basically the salts are classified in many categories, but in the syllabus of art there are only 3 types of salts. The very first salt is normal salt. Normal salts are the salt which are formed by the complete replacement. Means in this type of salt the acid and base are getting completely neutralized. A complete neutralization takes place. For example, HCl and NaOH. HCl will split up into H positive and Cl negative, while NaOH will split up into Na positive and OH negative. Its positive charge ion get attached with its negative, while its negative charge ion gets attached with its positive ion and result in the formation of NaCl and water. The second type of salt is acidic salt. ठीक है. In acidic salt, basically beta, they result by the reaction between either strong acid and weak base, or you can also say that the acid is incompletely or partially replace its hydrogen atom. For example, when NaNO3 react with H2SO4, what happen? H2SO4 split up into H positive and HSO4 negative ion. Completely hydrogen replace नहीं हो रहे हैं. So the salt which is formed over here, it will contain a hydrogen ion also. So this type of salt is known as acidic salt. I hope it is clear to you. Now when these acid salts are dissolved in water, for example, I have taken a salt Na HSO4 NaHSO4. ठीक है. When it is get dissolved in water, what will happen? Now it have firstly it lose this hydrogen ion, which is accepted by this water molecule. We all know very well that water is amphoteric. When it reacts with any acid, it behaves as base, and this salt is acidic salt, so it behaves like an acid, and the hydrogen ion will be loosed, which is accepted by this water molecule, and it forms H3O positive. ठीक है. So basically when acidic salt get ionized in water, ठीक है, it always give you hydronium ions. The third type of salt is basic salt. Basic means यहाँ पे अब OH ion, bases are the substances which contain hydroxide ion. So the incomplete or partial replacement of hydroxyl ion take place over here. For example, in magnesium hydroxide, when magnesium hydroxide react with HCl, magnesium hydroxide MgOH को hold twice, we can write it like this: MgOH the whole twice. OH, two OH are attached to single magnesium. When it react with HCl, HCl means H positive and Cl negative. What will happen? This react with this hydrogen and result in the formation of water molecule. अब यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? मैग्नीशियम की एक वैलेंसी फ्री, the one valency of magnesium get free, and here chlorine also require one H. So it will get attached with magnesium. In this way, magnesium gets satisfied, and one OH ion is present over here. So these type of salts are known as basic salt. Now the preparation of salt. We all know where first method is direct combination. We all know very well that in salt there are two things, one cation and one anion. Salt is composed of a cation and an anion. So basically it is formed by the combination of one metal and one non-metal. So when metal and non-metal react with each other, it results in the formation of salt. For example, sodium get attached with chlorine and result in the formation of sodium chloride. Okay. Second one is displacement reaction. Displacement means one element replace another element. When metal react with acid, it result in the formation of salt. But this metal should be more reactive than hydrogen, because only the metal which is more reactive than hydrogen, it can replace hydrogen from an acid. So here I have taken the example zinc. Zinc is more reactive than hydrogen atom. So when zinc react with dilute H2SO4, it replaces hydrogen. Okay, it replaces hydrogen and result in the formation of salt. The next method is neutralization. Neutralization we all know very well, it is a type of double displacement reaction. When acid and base react with each other, they result in the formation of salt and water. For example, HCl plus NaOH. ठीक है, इसका पॉजिटिव आयन है H ion. It will react with this negative ion OH and result in formation of water and NaCl. ठीक है. Similarly, when it react with MgO, magnesium is positive ion. It replaces hydrogen and result in the formation of magnesium chloride and water molecule is released. Now, the preparation of some insoluble salt. Insoluble salt means जिनका PPT बनेगा. PPT means precipitate, the undissolvable part of any compound. ठीक है. For example, lead react with sulfur. It result in the formation of lead sulfide. Second one is by combination of acidic and basic oxide. We all know very well that the metals form acidic oxide while non-metal form metals form basic oxides while non-metal form acidic oxides. So when any acidic oxide react with basic oxide, it give combination reaction. ये दोनों आपस में ऐड हो जाते हैं, result in the formation of salt. By precipitation. Precipitation means a type of double displacement reaction in which a substance is formed which is insoluble in acid. For example, barium chloride react with H2SO4. इसका positive part है Ba. It will replace hydrogen and result in the formation of barium sulfate. While hydrogen react with chlorine and result in the formation of HCl. Similarly, in copper sulfate, when H2S is passed, ठीक है, its negative attached with hydrogen H2SO4 and copper sulfide is. I hope it is all clear to you. Now there are some laboratory preparation of some salts. First one is iron chloride. Iron chloride means FeCl3. See what, when iron react with chlorine, it result in the formation of FeCl3. What I said, when iron reacts with chlorine, it result in the formation of iron chloride. Okay. What happened? The powdered iron is taken over here in this tube. ठीक है, एक combustion tube है in which I have taken a powdered iron, and from over here dry chlorine gas is passed in this combustion tube. ठीक है, what will happen when this iron turns red hot? The reaction will be exothermic. क्यों? Because the heat get liberated from over here, so the reaction will be exothermic. ठीक है, which result in the formation of iron chloride. It is a type of combination reaction. ठीक है, direct combination है. It result in the formation of iron chloride. This iron chloride is a highly deliquescent substance. Deliquescent substance means a substance which absorbs water from air. ठीक है, we will discuss in next slides about deliquescent substances, but it is highly deliquescent. So that's why it is kept with dry. It kept dry by adding any drying agent. Means जो water को absorb कर ले, water vapor उसको वहाँ पे add नहीं होगी. ठीक है. The next compound is zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate is also known as white vitriol. Remember the name, white vitriol is zinc sulfate. It can be asked in 1 marks. What is the color of zinc sulfate, or what is the common name of zinc sulfate, or what is the chemical name of white vitriol? Yeah, what is the color of zinc sulfate? So there are many questions arises from this. So you have to remember that zinc sulfate is also known as white vitriol. ठीक है. Displacement reaction हमने अभी भी पढ़ी. When zinc is reacted with dilute H2SO4 or aqueous H2SO4, it replaces hydrogen atom and result in the formation of zinc sulfate. This zinc sulfate formed is in powderic form. When water of crystallization added to it, it forms ZnSO4.7H2O, that is known as white vitriol. The next compound is iron sulfate. Iron sulfate is known as green vitriol, FeSO4. Method same. When iron reacts with H2SO4, iron is more reactive than hydrogen. It will displace hydrogen from over here and result in the formation of iron sulfate. And on adding up water of crystallization, it forms the main product, that is green vitriol. ठीक है. The next compound is lead chloride. ठीक है. It can be prepared by lead nitrate. When lead nitrate reacts with either HCl or NaCl, it results in the formation of lead chloride. Lead positive ion है, इसके हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस करेगा and attach with chlorine. Hence, the lead chloride is formed. Similarly, if we take NaCl, it results in the formation of similarly lead chloride, but the product will be changed because यहाँ पे hydrogen add हो रहा था तो nitric acid, but over here the sodium is getting attached, so that will be sodium nitrate. Okay. Now the next compound is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. ठीक है. It is prepared by the reaction of calcium chloride and sodium carbonate. Calcium chloride is split up into Ca plus 2 and Cl minus 2. Sorry, Cl minus 1. While sodium carbonate diffused up into Na positive and CO3 double negative. इसका positive ion, it will get attached with carbonate ion, negative ion of the compound and result in the formation of calcium carbonate. ठीक है, while this Na will fuse with Cl and result in the formation of NaCl. The next compound is sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate means NaHCO3. It is also known as baking soda. It is also known as baking soda. जो हम घर में यूज करते हैं that is baking powder. It is formed when we add any edible acid in baking soda such as citric acid or tartaric acid. ठीक है, which is highly used in cooking industry for fermentation. When we add carbon dioxide and water in sodium carbonate, it gives a combination reaction and result in the formation of sodium bicarbonate. ठीक है, I hope it is clear to you. Now the last one is copper sulfate, that is also known as blue withdrawal. Copper sulfate is prepared by the help of copper hydroxide, a base and an acid. From over here, this H ion react with OH ion and form water. This positive copper ion attach with sulfate ion and result in the formation of copper sulfate, which on addition of water result in formation of blue withdrawal. Now some important properties of salt. Beta, basically salts are the electrovalent compound. Electrovalent means ionic compound. So they are the good conductors of electricity in molten or aqueous solution. But they can't conduct electricity in solid state. Why? In previous chapter I have explained you the reason that when salts are in solid state, ठीक है, when salts are in solid state, they do not have any free charge or any free ion. So they are unable to conduct electricity. But in molten state, they possesses free ions, hence result in the formation of conductor and they are able to conduct electricity. They are non-volatile, means they do not vaporize when kept open in air, and in molten state they are soluble in water. Now some important properties. The first one is efflorescence. See beta, अभी हमने पढ़ा that there are some salt which possesses water of crystallization, means water molecules is getting added over there. ठीक है, for example copper sulfate blue withdrawal CuSO4 dot 5H2O, white withdrawal यानी zinc sulfate ZnSO4 dot 7H2O, green withdrawal FeSO4 dot 7H2O, iron sulfate. So these are the substances which have water of crystallization. So when these substances are exposed to air for short time, ठीक है, they will lose their water of crystallization. अपना water of crystallization वो drop up कर देते हैं, they will lose that property. ठीक है, so when salt lose wholly or partially their water of crystallization when either heat up or exposed to dry air, then that is known as efflorescence, and these substances are known as efflorescent substances. While hygroscopic substances are the substances which absorb moisture. For example, H2SO4, lime water. ये क्या करते हैं? वाटर वेपर को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल शुगर का फॉर्मूला होता है C12H22O11. ठीक है, C12H22O11. जब आप इसमें H2SO4 डालोगे, it will absorb this water molecule and only black carbon is present over here. So some salts absorb moisture from atmosphere, but they don't get dissolved in it. Those substances are known as hygroscopic substances. Delisequent substances. ठीक है, delisequent substances are the substances which absorb moisture from air. ठीक है, these are the substances or water soluble substances which absorb moisture from air. आप एयर में 2 मिनट के लिए भी एक्सपोज कर देंगे तो it will absorb moisture and get wet over there. These substances are known as delisequent substances such as iron chloride, अभी अभी हमने पढ़ा था, MgCl2. ठीक है, they readily capture water molecule and get humid. The last property is drying and dehydrating agent. Drying means जो सुखा देता है. There is a difference. Drying means सुखाना, dehydrating means water molecule को absorb कर. ठीक है, so the substances which remove moisture, वो सिर्फ उसको ड्राई अप करेंगे, those are known as desiccants or drying agent. But the substances which remove water molecules from compound, यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, they are removing moisture only. But dehydrating substances which absorb water molecule or which remove water molecule, that are known as dehydrating substances. For example, एक बेडशीट है, उस पे वाटर मॉलिक्यूल, उस वाटर का एक ग्लास गिर जाता है एंड इट गेट वेट. हम उसको एयर में, सनलाइट में रखते हैं, सो वाटर जो होगा वो क्या होगा, इवेपोरेट हो जाएगा, दैट इज ड्राइंग. बट इफ वी पुट सम एसिड, कॉन्सेंट्रेट H2SO4 इन शुगर, तो उस वाटर मॉलिक्यूल को एब्जॉर्ब कर लेगा, बिल्कुल हटा ही देगा, दैट इज नोन एज डिहाइड्रेशन. Okay, so today I have finished the chapter acid, base and salt. I hope it is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, any issue, then you can ping it on comments area. Thank you, all the best.